way. Okay. Okay, scoot in a little bit more. Here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get you in the camera. Hey guys, it's Becca and Zoe, and today we have got the February 2020 Creative Notions Kids Club to unbox. Sorry, it was upside down there. Zoe, look. You ready to dive into this? Yeah? What do you got in, what is... She's got a hand on her finger! So forgive our appearances. Zoe is fresh out of bed. She's still wearing her nightshirt. I'm in some just round the house clothes and a do-rag on my head because we have the day off of school and the day off of work, and she's going to hang out in her bedroom playing her Oculus, and I'm going to hang out in my sewing room and get sewing. So before we get our day started, we wanted to open this for you on camera so that we could get it done, edited, and uploaded. Are you ready to dive in? Okay, you gonna do anything funny with those little hands? All right, I will cut the tape and then you can open it. There's always 3 pieces of tape, one on. All right, you ready? You want to open it first? With her baby hand, she's gonna open it. Ooh. We all know what she's looking for. The pack of goodies. All right, well, while she does that, I'm going to open up the project. I have a feeling this is probably going to be my project this month. Here is her packet. She's got another little bag over there. Here, let me help you. Sometimes slowing down and thinking about what you're trying to do rather than just forcing it is a better idea. Because you can find a place where, like, the tape is. Like right there. All right. Oh! Let me get them. I ripped a hole in the bottom of the bag in an effort to teach her to be patient.
Learn where to go, huh?
Yeah, how about that?
It makes you ripped off the bag.
Oh no! Go get your lollipop!
You made me drop it. I don't know.
Am I supposed to pick it up then?
Too late.
No.
No.
Can I have some lollipop?
Now you remind me of that TV show where this woman had baby hands.
The SNL skit where she was like this.
No, stop. I hate it. My worst nightmare is getting tapped by her. No.
Excellent. Do you need help with your sucker?
Yes.
Try not to drop it on the floor, huh, Mom?
I swear, you do.
You know what? Meow, meow. All right, now that she has her sucker, we can dive in to see what we got this month. It's lips. All right. All right, so in that bag of goodies, we've got our sucker, but we also have a heart pencil arrow thingy. Here's an eraser at this end, and an eraser at this end. Ooh, you can make this a double sharpened pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Her chair's a little squeaky, so forgive the noise. All right, also we had a little heart paper clip. We have a little seam ripper because this month's project is going to include sewing. And, ooh, we have Smarties candy. Look, you got another candy. You'll like those. And we have our very first pin cushion. It is one of those old school tomato pin cushions. So if you don't know what the Creative Notions Kids Club is, it is basically a monthly subscription box for kids ages 8 to 13. And inside the box every month you get a project or two, and they're always a different arts and craft activity. So it's not always sewing, it's not always knitting, it's not always coloring. It's something different every month. Last month we got a knitting loom. The month before we got, what did we get the month before? Your fabric stocking and a no-sew pillow. But this month, based on the notions that I've seen and the messages that I've had from Vicki, I know this month's box is sewing related, which makes me very excited. Here is a little pamphlet that tells you a little bit more about Creative Notions and the Kids Club. And if you don't know how to make the stuff, there is actually a video on YouTube. Vicky's granddaughters, I think they are, Lexi, Harley, Presley, and Kadi. They'll show you how to make the project on YouTube. So you can go over to the Creative Notions YouTube channel and check out that video. And, of course, what box wouldn't be complete for a kid without candy? I think Zoe enjoys the box just because of the sucker. All right, so let's dive in. We've looked at our notions already. We have a little bag of fabric. And I really appreciate how they put the fabric and stuff down in bags so it doesn't get messed up. That's so cute. All right, so we have got... Let's make a quilt block. This quilt block is called a rail fence because of its long lines. You just sew 3 pieces of fabric together to make one block, and they gave us 3 pieces of fabric, all the same print but different colors. We have got an orange, a purple, and a yellow with white polka dots on it, and we'll use that to make a rail fence. Oh, and it says on this instruction to sew your quilt blocks in this plastic bag, and after a few months, we'll put together a little quilt that you made all by yourself. So all she has to do is sew these 3, and then next month she'll make another block, and next month she'll make another block, and then eventually it'll be all done, and I'll quilt it up for you. Cool. You want to do this one? We'll do it later. Okay, now on to the real package. Not that that wasn't part of it, but... Ooh, Zoe, look at this.
Candy?
No, no more candy.
Ah.
Oh, this is super good. This is such a good idea. Straight lines worksheet for sewing. There's a whole packet here that basically teaches you how to sew straight lines. You got just straight lines. You've got a maze. Oh my goodness. You've got one with a swirl. You've got waves, shapes, and then it looks like a whole nother set. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 sets of each of those sheets, and then you could always, these are really nice thick pieces of paper, but if you wanted to get a lot of good stitching practice out of this, you could always copy these onto regular copy paper and run them through your machine. It does mention to use a bright colored thread so that you can see your stitching more clearly on the pages. So I love this. This is a great idea. I'm going to set this aside. I've been trying to teach my sister and others how to sew, so even if Zoe doesn't use it, I think this is going to come in handy for those that come over and like, would you please teach me how to quilt? Sure, I can teach you all things quilting in 1 hour.
She's obsessed.
I am obsessed. And then, you are. Then we have a cute, another little paper clip holding our February 2020 package together. They do this every month. They give you these little sheets that show you information, and it has a coloring page, and it has areas to put pictures, and then you've got some Creative Notions customized stickers that you can use to fill in those pages. Zoe's not done these yet, but they're nice to have. And in the first month that we got this, they sent like an expanding accordion folder with it, and then you could just keep putting those in that file folder. Okay, so here's the project. Here you go. She has no idea what it is. We're going to make a bunting. Do you see that up there?
Huh?
That's what you're going to make.
Why?
We have some ribbon for it. We have some interfacing, and then we have a panel with these very good, nice size little triangles. And essentially what you're going to do is cut all of these out on that dotted line. And then you're going to sew the interfacing, I think, to one end to make it nice and stiff. And then maybe hem it. I'm looking at the instructions. Okay, so bunting, you can use a fusible web or no-sew method. So basically you cut those out and then you iron the bunting to it. Actually, you should iron the bunting to it first and then cut them out. And then you can stitch the top of the flags to the ribbon. I probably would take just an extra second to at least hem them so you don't have the raw edges on the other side, but you don't have to do it, looks like. So that you can also back them as well if you wanted to, but then you sew them onto this ribbon so that you can hang it up. All right, Zoe, what do you think? What's your favorite thing in the box, Zoe?
The sucker.
The sucker, okay. I love your pincushion. Can I have this?
Yes.
And by have it, I mean it's in my sewing room where she will get to use it too. But that's super cute. I actually don't have a tomato pincushion, and these are so cool. And the seam ripper, we're just going to open this up and put it in my stash and store so that it's down here. Always got extra seam rippers laying around, so we'll put that right there. And this little baggie of fabric, we're definitely going to do the quilt block. The bunting probably won't happen today, and I don't know that it'll hold her attention long enough to do the whole thing, so that'll have to be an activity that we do probably in spurts. All right. So that's all we've got.
That's so people can see I am growing real eyebrows.
She is growing real eyebrows. It's always been a joke in our family. When are you getting the eyebrows, Zoe? When are you getting your eyebrows? And they just haven't really come in until, 9. So there you go. She's getting them now. Okay, so that is the Creative Notions February. Yeah, she's starting to go through puberty. That's true. So that is the Creative Notions package for February 2020. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this month's box. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to learn more about the Creative Notions Kids Club box, you can visit Vicki and her team over at www.creativenotionsquiltshop.com. And you can also check out their YouTube channel for sew-along videos for all of the projects in this month's box. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Oops, I was just picking up all the things on the floor and noticed we also have this little needle threader thingy. So I just want to make sure that I include that in what we got in our little Notions package.
I'm halfway done.
She's still eating the sucker.